Golden Globes nominations are out.
Oh shit! I didn't see that.
I got it in front of me. If you're curious.
Yeah. Any snubs?
We don't have to. I don't know if you want to go through every single one. Here, how about we do a couple of the big categories?
Yeah. Yeah.
Motion picture, best motion picture drama.
Okay.
The Brutalist, A24.
Can't wait to see that.
A Complete Unknown. I think that's the Bob Dylan, Timothée Chalamet thing. Shyamalan Ding Dong. Conclave. I don't even know.
Oh yeah, that's the papal choosing the new pope movie with Ralph Fiennes.
Yep.
Apparently quite good.
Okay, Dune Part 2. Nickel Boys.
Also supposed to be really, really good. Yeah.
And September 5.
That is like, you ever seen Munich?
Yeah.
Same, like it's those events, but it was, I think the movie's based around like sports reporters.
Oh, okay.
Who were based in like reporting on it, or kind of like I think they were in Germany covering it, but supposed to be quite good. Peter Sarsgaard, unreal, love him.
Skarsgård family, man, those kids don't miss.
No relation. Funny enough, no relation.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Best motion picture comedy or musical.
Mm-hmm.
Anora.
They're saying that's going to win Best Picture.
Challengers.
The Oscars. Ooh, I want to see that.
Yeah, the Oscar noms are not out yet, right?
No, not for a while yet.
Amelia Perez, Netflix movie. A Real Pain.
That's the Jesse Eisenberg one. Kieran Culkin. What is that about? Two brothers go on a trip of Poland. I think their grandmother was a Holocaust survivor, and I think they're going around Poland seeing like the various facilities and whatnot. It's like a history tour.
Does Eisenberg direct?
Yep.
Good for him.
Yeah, it's the second movie. Yeah.
Did his first do well?
Yeah, I think so. It was pretty good. I can't. I'm blanking on the name, but I think it was reviewed really well. The
Substance.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
And Wicked.
Oh yeah.
Which is currently.
See that next week. Actually.
Well, I should actually mention. We should do animated. Give the podcast. Best motion picture animated. Flow.
Ooh, I don't know that one.
Inside Out.
Okay.
Memoir of a Snail.
I don't know that one either.
Moana 2.
Oh. It's gangbusters this weekend. Do you see that?
I know, I did. It's funny. I hear critics hate it, and it's crushing everything in its path, box office wise.
Yeah, dude. I was because Disney.
Okay, critics hate it might be an overstatement. I've heard some lukewarm takes.
Oh, okay. I saw Disney revealed like what the number one most streamed movie or on their platform. It's like Moana. The first Moana. It's like 500 million hours. Something like that, like in like a 2-year span, or 2 or 3 year span, something like that. I'm not going to have the exact number, but it's like an insane viewing hours.
Quick side tangent. I feel like it's kind of similar to the Spotify Wrapped experience in that, I put up because I know everybody cares deeply about my Spotify Wrapped.
Shout out to Latvia.
Latvia. Oh yes, yeah. Shout out Latvia for listening. Listening. Yeah, we haven't even said thank you, but thanks for listening. I'm talking about my personal listening. Okay. I didn't even think about the podcast. We haven't said thank you. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, everybody.
The show has grown this year. It grows every year. We're very excited about that. And look at us. We're making moves. We're on video. We're going to be releasing clips, and we're syncing audio independently. God willing, if we don't fuck this up on the edit. Yeah. But no, okay, so the point I was going to make was I put out my Spotify Wrapped, and I was like, God damn, I listen to a lot of music. And I said, come at me in the DMs if you have more time listened. And everybody who did was a parent. And they were all like, oh, I use it for lullabies. I use it for this. My sister was like, oh, I leave music on for the dog when I'm at work. And I'm like, okay, so none of you are true appreciators of the art form like me. You're all cheating. But then it made me think of you and, your firstborn and Frozen, right?
Yeah, a lot of hours.
I feel like Moana and there's probably a lot of habitual viewing of a lot of stuff.
Yes.
That is now tracked via streaming service analytics of, I just don't think Moana is that good. Now, granted, I've never seen it because I hate The Rock, but yeah.
You know how I feel about him, and Moana slaps. It's a good movie.
I know, I'm playing.
Coco's better, for anyone asking. Coco's better.
I watched Encanto last year. I don't know.
Oh, Encanto's good.
Hey, give me a
good
break.
Soundtrack.
I did my best.
That Bruno song slaps.
Yeah, Bruno. Yeah, it is. Okay, last two in animated category. Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And The Wild Robot.
Also supposed to be pretty good.
And I think this might be is this the first or second year of the new category, Cinematics and Box Office Achievement, which is basically box office crushers that the critics don't like.
Wicked. Yeah.
Wicked is in there. That's funny. But they're also in Best Musical, so what do you want? Alien Romulus, Beetlejuice, Deadpool, Wolverine, Gladiator 2, Inside Out 2, Twisters, Wicked, Wild Robot.
And so, that's a lot of that's for the box office one?
Yeah, box office cinematic and box office achievement. And then maybe I'll just do best performance for male and female in a drama, okay?
Let's do it.
Comedic actors take a beat. Female actor, drama, motion picture.
Mikey Madison?
No. Pamela Anderson, The Last Showgirl.
Okay.
Angelina Jolie, Maria. Nicole Kidman, Baby Girl. Have you seen the trailers for this fucking movie, Grant?
No.
Oh my god. It is. We think Dan is horny. This, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. CEO power movie.
Oh my god. Grant, it's 50 Shades of Grey, but like it might I might be more interested in seeing it than I don't know what it says about me, but it's interesting.
Baby Girl Pod? Let's do it.
Yeah. Nicole Kidman, Tilda Swinton, The Room Next Door.
Okay.
Fernanda Torres, I'm Still Here, and Kate Winslet in Lee. Lee, L-E-E. Best Performance Male Actor, Drama, Motion Picture. Adrian Brody, The Brutalist.
Scan it.
Timothy Chalamet, Ding Dong, A Complete Unknown. Daniel Craig in Queer. Coleman Domingo, Sing Sing. Ralph Fiennes, Conclave. Sebastian Stan, The Apprentice.
Oh.
And... okay, I swear I'm done, but just as a fun fact, little further down the list, Sebastian Stan nominated musical or comedy, A Different Man.
That's very high. I really want to check that one out.
You know, my boy Bucky Barnes has aged quite well. I have to say, his IMDb page, he's been in some good projects since.
I'm like a total, you know me, I'm a total Mark Maron stan. I listened to everything.
I listened to that whole thing when you told me about it.
His Sebastian Stan interview was dynamite. It was really good. That was
a fantastic interview.
Yeah. Sometimes you just like have no idea like how someone has like grown up or lived in, and just like listening to him kind of, like this is just my circumstance, and I was like, dude, you deserve every bit of success that you have.
And also, I was a devout Winter Soldier fan of the MCU. I've never heard him get that personal in any interview ever. Granted, but I think maybe just Mark Maron is
Mark's
that guy.
good for that. He's super good for that.
It's so funny, dude. After I listened to that, I listened to Mark Maron and Anthony Jeselnik, because Jeselnik was you might have told me about it. That was a good one. I watched Jeselnik's special, and then I realized I hadn't watched Mark Maron's most recent special, so I've been watching that.
Oh, nice.
From Bleak to Dark, 2023. It's on Crave/HBO. And I recommend that as well. The only other thing I have on my list that it kind of bleeds in is there was some news that broke yesterday that Chris Evans, Tom Holland, Anthony Mackie, RDJ all returning for Avengers Doomsday.
Fucking low-key.
Didn't take long. Yeah. No. The prevailing fan theory, which I really want to believe is true, is they don't bring Cap back for like a beat the bad guy moment. Hopefully, it's because Anthony Mackie will be playing Captain America in Avengers Doomsday. So my hope is it's present day. Who's the character name? Chris Evans, was his actual name? Steve Rogers. Present day, old man Steve Rogers gives him like a little pick me up speech when they're down beaten or something. I don't want to see Chris Evans de-aged back to normal, suited up as Cap.
I think it'd be funnier if they just said it was Steve Rogers, old man, and it's just Joe Biden.
That's funny.
That would be. Yeah. No, I don't know. I saw with all the stuff with Steve or Chris Evans and whatnot.
Yeah.
Again, the rumor mill of it immediately just cuts back to what's Doom gonna be? I saw a really interesting theory, and I hope it's not. Well, actually, if it was the case, it wouldn't be too bad. Of saying how Tony Stark is actually the one-off variant of Doctor Doom. So our Tony Stark is the only so in every other universe it's all Doctor Doom.
That's a good one.
I was like, that's not too bad, if they play around with stuff like that. But
I like that one.
Yeah, but And I think today, or just earlier, I think Sony... I don't know if Sony made an official announcement or if it was leaked and like it's soon to be announced, but after Kraven the Hunter, they're doing no more side projects. Like Spider-Man...
Really?
They're, because they own all the Spider-Man IP stuff.
Yeah.
And apparently it's just going to be focused on Spider-Man going forward.
There's a... I just can't remember his name. Rick something, not Rick Roll. There's a guy on YouTube who has one of these aesthetic podcasts, like highly produced, looks very good. Tom Holland did this big interview with him where he got like very candid about his alcoholism and dealing with fame and all this stuff. And he was like super open about like, you know, when I signed my contract to be Spider-Man, I signed a 6-picture deal. And I've technically fulfilled that because he's appeared in so many offshoots and whatnot. So he just said, I am at a point, and it's a little weird for me, but I do hold all the power in these negotiations with both Marvel and Sony. I don't have to do another Spider-Man movie if I don't want to. And he's been very upfront about, like, if we did it, I want it to be not just to do it, not just to make a movie, not just to X to Y. That kid is really punching above his weight for how old and absurdly mature it is. For him to be sober already, just after a little, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Very interesting kid to listen speak. Not a kid, he's a man at this point, but very interesting guy to listen talk about fame and the responsibility and all that. And one thing he said is like, you know, I feel like RDJ brought me into the universe as the veteran, and really gave me a shot with their movie. And I'd really like nothing more to do that with a Miles Morales story.
I think that should be their move. Personally, I think they could use some Miles Morales.
And if he's saying that's what he wants, and in the same conversation he's saying he holds all the power, it's like, if you're Tom, just be like, hey, I won't do it unless you give me someone to hand it off to. Mm-hmm. Which is hilarious that he's the one who has to set that stipulation. Yeah. How have we not had a character Miles Morales story yet? We've had 3 fucking Spider-Man.
Well, you know, there's the Spider-Verse stuff too, right? So like,
yeah,
you know, maybe they're no, but I know, but like maybe like they don't want to double dip on the character, you know, have like brand confusion or whatever. But
God, Sony sucks. Not literally, not actually.
They're so awful.
Those movies are so good. The Spider-Verse movies are so good. Mm-hmm. But it's like this fucking Venom movie. I was like, they're doing a 3rd. Who's seeing this crap? Anyway,
they make money though. This one didn't as much, mind you, but
is the 3rd already out?
Came out a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, good. Let it go quietly into that good night. Okay, I think this was fun. Are we good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, thank you very much for listening. If you heard any of this, thank you for listening. Subscribe to the podcast. We're making moves, goddammit. We're on Spotify, Apple Music. There's video on Apple Music. If there is, we haven't figured it out yet. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Part-Time Otaku Podcast. Thank you for listening. We're typically bi-weekly. We're going to see if we can squeeze one more in before Christmas. If not, happy holidays, happy new year, all that jazz. But we will talk to you soon. Thank you again for listening. Grant, go ahead. You may say the thing.
Bye, guys.